Transcending mere spectacle, Cameron utilizes the ship's structural engineering as a rigid diagram of Edwardian society. This spatial metaphor ensures that physical elevation correlates directly with economic and moral value. Cinematography reinforces this vertical hierarchy. Fluid crane shots mirror the mobility of wealth, while tight lenses and low angles visually suffocate steerage long before the flooding. Cameron frames the architecture as the primary antagonist. Its physical barriers enforce a capitalist thesis. Survival is a commodity purchased with a first-class ticket. The grand staircase embodies the ship's hubris. Cameron frames Rose's descent not as romance, but as a prisoner navigating the architecture of her social entrapment. Below the waterline, the Cameron blue industrial aesthetic exposes the ship's machinery. Rhythmic editing of the boiler rooms reveals the human fuel and mechanistic indifference sustaining the luxury above. Spatial segregation is absolute. Jack and Rose's movement through service corridors transgresses physical boundaries, positioning the ship's architecture as a rigid enforcer of social order. As the vessel disintegrates, class hierarchy remains rigid. Stewards locking gates against rising water illustrate the film's core tragedy: a lethal bureaucracy maintained unto death. Cal Hockley's bribery attempt epitomizes the delusion that capital functions as a law of physics, displacing water to provide buoyancy where none exists. Shattering the grand staircase, Cameron dismantles Edwardian stratification. As the stern rises, the ocean obliterates symbols of wealth, inverting the ship's vertical hierarchy. The ship's structural failure mirrors its societal collapse. As the hull snaps, the class hierarchy fractures, leaving the marginalized abandoned by the engineering that promised them safety. The Atlantic's silence serves as a final judgment. Stripped of architecture, the human cost reveals that survival remained mathematically predetermined by economic status. Ultimately, Cameron's Titanic is a warning about the arrogance of systems. The director uses the physical wreck, the ghost at the bottom of the sea, to remind us that while the technology may rust and the opulence may rot, the hubris of believing that wealth can insulate humanity from nature is a recurring tragedy.